watch your tone. Oh, you told me to suck it up and be a man, but I was half dead and could barely fucking stand. You never give a fuck about who it is you're hurting. And when's the last time you treated me like a person? So I'm calling it sick of your shit. I don't even have a sniffle, you're just a prick. I don't give a damn, you need to find someone to cover. That's literally your job, I'm not your fucking mother. Oh, something tells me that you'll find a way. Or God forbid you'll have to work today. Yeah, I'm calling in sick. Oh, it's never the right time to take a day off. There's always some excuse, yes, your head's a little soft. Something's always due soon or someone didn't come in. Are we really gonna do this bullshit dance again? Now I'm putting on a raspy voice and faking a bad cough. And the doc says it's an acute case of fuck the hell off. So I'm calling in sick of your shit. I don't even need a tissue, you stuck-up prick. Nobody gives a fuck about your stupid guilt trips. None of us are buying it, you silly salty bitch. Oh, something tells me you'll get over it. Or maybe not, but I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm calling it sick. We're only playing this game because of all your abusing. Why do we even have sick days if we can't ever use them? Oh. So I'm calling in sick of your shit. I don't even need a checkup, you crazy prick. Somehow you think your complaining will get me inspired, but I'll have perfect attendance the moment you get fired. Oh, something tells me in the future that your bullshit will come back and bite you in the ass. Till then, I'm calling it sick. I've got my doctor's note right here. You can read it crystal clear, but in case you need some help, it says, hey, go fuck yourself, cause I'm calling in sick. There's a mountain of people pouring in through the door. I'm running my ass off while you sit there all sore. You're all upset cause the wait time's a nightmare. But when's the last time you even got up off your chair? So when you're done chewing me out, answer me one question, let's settle all this doubt. How fuck would you be if I quit right now? You claim I can't just leave, well I guess I'll show you how. You say this job is simple, that my time ain't a worth. Well it's easy to talk shit when you never have to work. Bitch, you're about to learn a hard lesson, that being an asshole's real fucking expensive. Oh. a jerk. The first day on the job is always so hard. Good luck to you, kid. I'm gonna head to my car. So when they're done chewing you out, remember this conversation and how we talked about how fucked you would be if I quit right now. You can't do shit around here, and I ain't gonna show you how. Before you open your mouth and say something insulting, I charge $200 an hour for business consulting. Bitch, it's a cold, hard lesson that working here ain't worth the depression. Oh, 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 yeah. Offer minimum freedom for minimal pay and get minimal effort for minimum wage. This is only a job, and I ain't gonna miss it. I have only one ass, and you can fucking kiss it. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah,
yeah. Worked all day behind the barbecue, smoking and a grilling so I can share it with you. My wife don't like it, thinks I'm always worn out. By the time that I get home, well, then I scream and shout. I'm gonna keep on pulling that pork. I'm gonna keep on pulling that pork. He's pulling it. I'm gonna keep on pulling that pork. I'm gonna keep on pulling that pork. Gonna rough it all up, gonna beat that meat. Ain't nothing out there like my smoky, salty treat. I've got patience and I like to wait. He waits. I go nice and slow till the edge of the day. But when it's finally done, they all look at me funny, 'cause I beat that meat like it owes me money. I'm gonna keep on pulling that pork. I'm gonna keep on pulling that pork. He's pulling it. I'm gonna keep on pulling that pork. I'm gonna keep on pulling that pork. Gonna rough it all up, gonna beat that meat till it's ready for my hot and sticky sauce, you see. He's gonna keep on pulling that pork. He's gonna keep on pulling that pork. From the break of dawn till the end of the day, I'm gonna whip out that pork and start pulling away. He's gonna keep on pulling I'll be pulling it. He's gonna keep on pulling. Oh yeah, we're working it. He's gonna keep on pulling that pork.
They reaped us as my car. They even took my pet. Only 2 strings on my guitar. Yeah, I'm drowning in debt. Drowning, drowning. Student loans. Drowning, drowning. Foreclosed home. Getting fucked up the ass by a payday loan. My life's one long cold regret. 100 feet deep, fucking drowning in debt. Lost a family bar. My grandmother Peg. Hired a Russian with facial scars to come and break my legs. Drowning, drowning. Divorce court. Drowning, drowning. Hunted for sport by billionaires on a remote island resort. My life's one long cold regret. 100 feet deep, fucking drowning in debt. coming after me. Somehow I am still to blame for the hundreds of accounts Betty opened in my name. On my way to bankruptcy, and if that don't work, I'll walk into the sea. Drowning, fucking drowning in debt. 100 feet deep, fucking drowning in debt.
Butterflies, oh, they arise when he looks at me. He's got a brand new ride, and he takes me out to get ice cream late at night. We sleep under the stars and he moves soft and slow. I didn't know his job until he took me to a show. This dude's a fucking puppet guy. I can't stand the fucking stare from his beady little eyes. It's sitting on the shelf and fucking watching us at night. So go ahead and bitch and pout. You better burn that fucking thing or I'm walking out. It's the wood or me. It's endlessly creepy. I don't care how much you cry, I can't date a fucking puppet guy. There's the hole in the woods where I buried it. The next day it was empty and I threw a fit. He denied his involvement, but he also said he needed it to stay solvent. Now he sleeps on the couch, oh, there ain't no doubt, 'cause any night that thing could show up and kill us now. This dude's a fucking puppet guy. Everywhere I look, it's in the corner of my eye. We started taking shifts to keep a safe watch overnight. All he does is bitch and pout, but deep inside he knows that thing could gut him like a trout. It's the wood or me. It's endlessly creepy. Until that little fucker dies, I'm stuck with a fucking puppet guy. I went to an army surplus store one day and bought a used flamethrower they had on display. This dude's a fucking puppet guy, and I used him as bait to catch that little guy. It slipped inside a window with a fucking kitchen knife, and that thing bitched me out as I burned his fucking head and the rest of the house down. It was the wood or me. Was endlessly creepy. A new house he'll have to buy. I can't date a fucking puppet
Horse girl, horse girl, a whole trunk of junk and long black curls. Horse girl, horse girl, if she wasn't fucking crazy, I'd give her the world. She's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Smile as white as Texas, but the mouth of a Marine. When we first met, she asked if I like horseplay. Then she choked me with a lasso and made me eat a bale of hay. Horse girl, horse girl, heavy in the chest, I thought I'd give her a whirl. Horse girl, got fed a fucking carrot for rocking her world. She's a dream queen and perfectly able to work around her farm, but I wouldn't call her stable. She don't want me to shower, she cleans me with the brush, and she always lets her steed watch even if I raise a fuss. Horse girl, horse girl, oh, I always melt when her ponytail twirls. Horse girl, if she wasn't fucking crazy, I'd give her the world. Oh, she's my equestrian cutie, and when she calls up, I do my riding duty. But one night at dinner I broke my leg in two. Then she pulled out her shotgun, tried to turn me into glue. Horse girl, horse girl, mixing my emotions, got my mind in a whirl. Horse girl, if she wasn't fucking crazy, I'd go back to her world. Horse girl, maybe I should call her.
Tiny hospital, apparently I was born. I don't know for sure, cause it ain't there anymore. Yeah, when my mama popped me out, it made the nurses scream and shout. They brought in a priest who said, "We gotta burn this whole place down." When children see me, they run and hide. People call animal control, cause they don't know that I'm a guy. Sometimes I weigh the pros and cons of being alive. I'm too ugly to go outside. Can't go out, gotta stay in bed, looking like a rearranged Mr. Potato Head. When I was a kid, they made me go to school in a mask. And one day it slipped and traumatized the whole class. Then it was homeschool for me. Mama called it a tragedy, but the governor rang and said, "It's for national security." I can't go in the woods, cause you see, someone was taking pictures. Now it's a whole conspiracy. The papers wouldn't print them unless they were blurry. Too ugly, I'm too ugly to go outside. Or now we think she's dead. One day I dreamed that I'll find the girl for me in time, but even Mama told me, "Boy, you better hope that girl is blind." Lifespan drops overnight. I'm too
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Phil Wildo, and I was wondering if you'd like to browse my selection of dildos. All shapes and sizes to suit your preferences. Any color that you're into, all the shades and thicknesses. Ones that'd make you feel like you found a man back home. And some that are exotic, like through the jungle you did roam. Got all the ladies singing, Phil Wildo, so door-to-door dildo. That's Phil Wildo. Better stop on by, gotta get me one of those. Oh yes, ma'am, I'm the king of low prices, and life's about variety, and I got a host of neat devices. Some of them hum like a barbershop quartet, and some of them buzz, make your eyes roll back into your head. One's on special order that will stretch a whole darn yard, and some are double-ended, some are soft and some are hard. Got all the ladies singing, Phil Wildo's door-to-door dildo. That's Phil Wildo. Better stop on by, gotta get me one of those. If you got your order ready before I knock on your door, I can mount one to your shower wall or even bedroom floor. Got all the ladies singing, Phil Wildo's door-to-door dildo. That's Phil Wildo. Better stop on by, gotta get me one of those.
Word has gotten out about a new man on the town. He's cooking up a storm and I'm thinking about going round. They say he always works it up until it's nice and thick. The reviews are in, let's take a spin on Savory Dick. Savory Dick. Savory Dick. There is nothing like it, he'll give it to you quick. Everybody wants them some Savory Dick. He'll do it any way you want, oh, he aims to please. The taste may be acquired, but will have you begging on your knees. He's also quite a gardener, oh, he's trimmed his shrub. The king of grub knows where to rub, it's Savory Dick. Savory Dick. Savory Dick. There is nothing like it, he'll give it to you quick. Everybody wants a bit of Savory Dick. Oh, I work across the street and I'm staring out the window. I haven't been this excited since I got a dildo from Phil Wildo. Savory Dick. Savory Dick. I'll make another trip when I can finally sit. Everybody wants a piece of Savory Dick. You're in and out and in. He's done lickety-split. He's the man packing a ham. It's Savory Dick.
Went to see my parents for the holidays. They said, son, you need to cut that hair and get yourself a shave. You gotta find yourself some brand new clothes and get a real job to pay for those. But as their mouths kept moving, things got muffled, I suppose. My eyes are glazed over and I'm staring into space. I'm thinking about the tragedy that is the human race. I can't take much more of this bullshit I'm facing. I'm mentally checked out of this conversation. Went and got that job at my parents' request. Sold off my guitar, bought a suit, and sat behind the desk. And one day this lady named Chan came back to the office with a tan and proceeded to show me pictures until it was time to go home again. My eyes are glazed over and I'm staring into space. I'm thinking about the tragedy that is the human race. Nobody gives a fuck about your vacation. I'm mentally checked out of this conversation. Went to the shop and bought a new guitar. Then threw my suit in a trash can and lit that shit on fire. Then said goodbye to my parents again and boarded a 2-day train out west. But some guy sat down next to me and started rambling about his kids. My eyes are glazed over and I'm staring into space. I'm thinking about the tragedy that is the human race. Is there no way out of this nightmare I'm facing? I'm mentally checked out of this conversation. Sometimes I wanna scream, it never ever ends. I'm mentally checked out of this conversation.
It's a lazy Saturday morning round about 9 a.m. Got no plans, just a couple of cans and staying off my feet the whole weekend. And I'm about 6 cold ones deep when my phone starts to cheep. It's my coworker Clay, he says the thing is today. I said unless you're driving then there ain't no fucking way. Half in the bag at this funeral, everyone's dressed in black. My coworker Clyde's wife ain't alive, and if I wasn't so buzzed I may be kinda sad. Splashing water in my face, stumbling to my seat, and when passing other folks I'm trying not to breathe. Half in the bag at this funeral, hope I don't make a scene. Well, there's a whole lot of people coming into the church. Some are sad, some look mad. The room spins around and I try to disguise my burps. Got my head in my hands in this deep as Clyde goes up and starts to speak. Then my coworker Clay asks my friend, "You okay?" and taps me on the leg and slips a flask my way. Completely smashed at this funeral, wish I was in the back. 'Cause with the eulogies done, they said, "Is there anyone who wants to say a few words?" And hell, I thought it'd be fun, knocking candles off the table, climbing the steps on my knees, and pointing at the picture saying, "Who the fuck she completely smashed at this funeral. Lord help the dead and me. Oh, I can't remember all the crazy shit I said, but I did see the looks on those faces, wishing it was me who was dead. Yeah, then I looked at Clyde's tight slacks and said, wow, if he's packing heat like that, the moment he's back on the market, this fella will be drowning in ass. Bombed out of my mind at this funeral, they're booing me off the stage. My coworker Clay has slipped away, and that was pretty smart given the general rage. They were throwing shit at me and I might have been scared had I not knocked myself unconscious falling down the stairs. Drunk off my ass at that funeral Monday may be an awkward affair.
There's something about you, baby, and before I bring it up, know that I love you something crazy, but none of us are perfect. And if you blow your top, then hey, maybe I deserve it. You're staring daggers at my chest, but baby, all I've got is one request. Please shut the fuck up when the movie is on. I know you got some questions, but your timing's all wrong. If you pay attention, you'll know what is going on. So I beg and I plead and I'm down on my knees. Just keep fucking looking at that silver screen. It won't take long. Please shut the fuck up when the movie is on. It's quiet now, baby, and I see you turn to me. I think I'm gonna go crazy. People around us start shushing, and if I'm being honest, hey, maybe you deserve it. If looks could kill, then I would cry. But baby, on this hill, I'm gonna die. Please shut the fuck up when the movie is on. Got folks around us saying I should've left your ass at home. Is your damn attention span 3 fucking seconds long? So I beg and I plead and I'm down on my knees. Just keep fucking looking at that silver screen. It won't take long. Please shut the fuck up when the movie is on. Though I get the feeling it's gonna be a long, quiet ride home. Please shut the fuck up when the movie is on.
Can I touch your love? Can I feel the place where there used to be a leg, but now there's just a space? I'll try not to flub. Please let me touch your knob. I wonder if it's spongy, wonder if the spot is soft. How long did it take till you forgot that it was lost? You're feeling insecure, and I hope to make you see there may be less of you, but it's a huge bonus for me. Can I touch your nub? Can I feel the lack of the appendage you lost in that shark attack? Could be a tickle or a rub. Please let me touch your nub. Oh, please let me, please let me touch your nub.
Corner store, I was standing in line. Oh, the service was slow, they were taking their time. When in came this figure stumbling in through the door. They had real short arms and a coat to the floor. They wibbled and wobbled, then stopped with a thud and grabbed themselves up a big case of Bud. They were tilting over the counter like a tower in Pisa, and the clerk gave us squints. Said, "Can I see some ID, sir?" But they said, "I'm a freak kids in a trench coat, I just want to buy some beer." Why the heck would I need ID? Do we have a problem here? Don't you mind my awkward stance? I'm just trying not to piss my pants. But the cashier wasn't having it and said, "Get the hell out of here." I wrote the whole thing off as a one-time deal, but then I went to the bar and saw something surreal, 'cause in the middle of me taking a swig, in came that figure doing the same awkward jig. They about fell over and hit the bar with a jolt. Said, "I'll have 3 beers 'cause I'm an adult." But the barkeep looked skeptical of those tiny little hands and said, "Open the coat and let's see where we stand." Yeah, but they said, "I'm not 3 kids in a trench coat, I just want to buy some beer." Why the heck would I flash you, sir? Do we have a problem here? Buying 3 drinks ain't a crime, and I'm just trying to save you time. But the barkeep wasn't having it and said, "Get the hell out of here." If you told me that it wasn't over, I'd have called you a liar, questioned if you were sober. But at the local bank I was standing in line and wasn't prepared for the chaos this time. They came in waving a gun, said get down on the ground, and we all complied because they weren't screwing around. They swayed up to the window and wanted to make a withdrawal, and the manager said, "Funny kids." Now I've seen it all, but they said, "I'm not 3 kids in a trench coat, please give me my cash. Someone in this town's gonna serve me. I'm gonna shoot somebody's ass. You got till the count of 10, you see, or you're gonna get a bullet from me." But the manager rolled his eyes and said, "Get the hell out of here." Well, the figure shot 3 rounds into the air, and suddenly the manager looked real scared. Now, I've been known to fight a kid or two, and I admit that fighting 3 seemed a tough thing to do. But I rushed in when they turned around and ripped off that coat as they fell to the ground. Oh, I don't want to undersell our surprise, 'cause what came next left us real wide-eyed. It wasn't three kids in a trench coat, it was a man in his 30s. He barely fit into the police car and he must have been weak in the knees. He was built like a dang old green bean. He was the longest motherfucker that I've ever seen. It wasn't three kids in a trench coat, but damn, that sure fooled me. Play it, Elroy!
We're at your door, the hour's getting late. We embrace before the sun sets on our date. But this chance I will not miss, and once we steal a kiss, I'll bring up an option that could end this night in bliss. Showers of gold, a request quite rare, so I've been told. Not all the time, don't take me for a freak. No reciprocation, it's a one-way street. It's showers of gold from you to me. Oh my love, let's go in and settle down. Do you have a tarp or some old bed sheets around? Oh, there's a stern look in your eyes. I can't say I'm surprised, but if you're mad, I know a way to get your revenge tonight. Showers of gold, it could be a debonair or devilish flow. Not all the time, don't take me for a freak, a dribble or a dabble, but a gusher's hard to beat. It's showers of gold from you to me. Darling, I'm begging you, please try it once for fun, 'cause every water sport adventure deserves a good not-so-dry run. Showers of gold, you never went all night, should be good to go. Not all the time, don't take me for a freak. I can see from your stance that we'll both get some relief. It's showers of gold from you to me. After that lovely night downtown, let that golden rain pour down. It's showers of gold from you to me. On a late night trip through Georgia, I stopped in for a bite. I sat down in a booth and saw it was packed that night. There were folks hollering and eating like feral pigs, and children barely out of diapers ripping rolled up cigs. My waitress dropped off my plate, and then her next guest was a man with half a dirty shirt hanging off his chest. And when she told him they were out of bacon, things went south, and he pulled a gun, so I pulled one too, and we stared each other down. It's a Waffle House gunfight. Someone's gonna die tonight. Jed's here with his wife and sister, and I almost threw up when he leaned over and kissed her. He said, "Boy, you better put your order in with the Lord, 'cause breathing you can no longer afford." I said, "Death I do not fear, and sir, the Lord ain't here. Oh, the man below will claim a soul today, 'cause the Waffle House is the devil's place to play." Everyone got quiet and dropped down to the ground. Then one man said, "Stranger, please listen to me now. Jed here is a former cop, and what he lacks in wit, he makes up for with his aim, and 30 graves prove it." Jed said, "People, place your bets, this won't take but a sec. I'll make this stranger 31, then I'll get the check." Then people started pulling cash and picking out a side, and they put my odds at 10-1, and it kinda hurt my pride. It's a Waffle House gunfight. They want me to die tonight. Jed's all covered in blisters from drinking in the sun and sleeping with his sister. He said, folks, should I aim for the chest or for the head? 'Cause either way this stranger will be dead. I said, sir, that's lots of talk for a tubby, washed up cop. Oh, the man below will claim your soul today, 'cause the Waffle House is the devil's place to play. Well, we holstered our guns, 'cause drawing was more fun, and took 10 paces back until the walls our chests would smack, and the waitress from before playing bookie on the floor counted back from 5, then we both drew for our lives. It was a Waffle House gunfight. One man died that night. Parts of Jed covered the walls, but the folks were more concerned with the cash, he'd lost them all. And the waitress winked at me with those greenbacks in her grip. She said, hey stranger, thank you for the tip. I said, I think I'll head out before more cops come around. She said, don't worry, from 12 to 6 a.m. nothing's illegal in a Waffle House, my friend.